Hey guys, Benihime here. So you guys, or at least 12 of you said that you wouldn't mind watching a video of me talking about my cosplay stuff. So here I am. This is really interesting because usually I'm really too shy to sit here and just talk to a camera. So I feel a little awkward doing this, but I'm sure I'll get over it. Anyway, so I'll just kind of give a little intro to myself in this video. Tomorrow I'm off work, so I'll just kind of give you a tour of everything then, kind of like of my workshop and stuff. Well, it's not really a workshop, it's a craft room-ish thing. Anyway, so, my alias is Benihime. Sorry, you don't get to know my real name. Only select few friends do. Haha. So if you know my name, feel lucky. I'm 25 years old. I first got into cosplaying, whenever the 4th Harry Potter book came out. I had been a huge Harry Potter fan before that, and I'd always kind of wanted to dress up as one of the characters. So I went online and bought a skirt, bought a sweater, kind of had everything else. My hair is very Hermione-like anyway. It still is. So I did that for my first, I guess that's my first cosplay. I didn't know it was called cosplay back then, and I certainly didn't know there was a huge community like there is now. But it was fun, and I loved it, you know, and they always have cosplay contest, or costume contests, of those types of things, even though they didn't that year, but surely I would have won. Come on, Hermione. Anyway, so I didn't really know about anime or manga back then. We didn't have the, which station is it? Cartoon Network back then when I was young, so I never knew about Sailor Moon or Dragon Ball Z or anything like that. So, I kind of first got introduced to it in, kind of in high school. One of my friends was a huge Sailor Moon fan. Of course, I didn't know what the heck it was, and I was like, oh, that's cool looking, but, you know, I didn't know what it was. And then, I really piqued my interest when I started working at Walden Books. I had a friend who got hired on, well, we weren't friends then. She got hired on after me, and that's pretty much all that she read. She did read other stuff, but she was a huge manga fan, and we're still friends. So, anyway, and then I kind of met this guy, and I really liked him, and he read a lot of manga, so I kind of saw what he liked, and I read that. My first manga was Ayuri Aoshi. Very cute, but very boy, well, it's geared towards boys, and it does have a cute storyline, but it's one of those harem mangas, and no, it's not my thing. But anyway, from there I branched out because I thought, oh, this is really cool, you know, the style is really awesome, you know, imagine if these things actually have a storyline, imagine that. And, so I kind of picked up from it there. I got way into Clamp at the very beginning because their storylines are just so cute, and their drawings are so awesome, and they've gotten so much better. I read Card Captors, and I slowly but surely got that watched, and I started on Tsubasa and Holic and all those things, and I could actually kind of rent out manga there, so that's how I read a lot of it. A lot of it I bought because I liked it. Of course, Holic is amazing, so I had to buy that, you know, of course, but I rented it at first, and so that's kind of how I got into that. And then A-Kon was coming up that year, and it was too late when I heard about it, so I couldn't go. But my friend talked about Anime Fest in Dallas, and I was like, oh, I really want to go, and she's like, you should, you know, you'll have lots of fun and all that stuff. And I didn't really know how to sew, so I kind of didn't have a costume ready. But they were both doing, well, my friend Eard and Yasha, that's her alias, and then Kags, hung out with them, and they were both doing Bleach. And I felt really left out. I was like, I want to be in costume too, so I went ahead and bought an Urahara costume there. Bought the sandals, bought the whole outfit. I had kind of short brown hair, so I mean, it was, you know, whatever. It obviously, you know, bought costume, but I had lots of fun. I had so much fun hanging out with all those people, and I met so many new friends that year. It was just a lot of fun. I mean, there were a couple of things that kind of happened to me that sucked. But overall, I just could not wait to go to another convention. And so my mom kind of knew how to sew. So she taught me, and she helped me definitely the first couple of years. Actually, it wasn't until about 2.5 years ago that I got really serious into doing my own thing and being, you know, going through things slower, slowing down, because that's my big problem is I rush things and then it turns out really bad and then I have to fix it, or I just didn't fix it. So I just kind of taught myself how to slow down, work things out, and all that stuff. And, you know, I just fell in love with it. This is such a great hobby, and, you know, now I know how to sew more things than my mom, which is really cool. And when I talk to my aunts and definitely some of, you know, my other family, they're so impressed with this hobby because, you know, it may sound a little weird, you know, Japanese animation, but they know how much time and effort that I put into these costumes, and they're, you know, really supportive and really just surprised at, you know, this big culture thing that's happening underneath their nose. And of course, you know, I never knew about it. So that's kind of how I got started. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I'm wearing my new stocking wig. I love it, love it, love it. It's from moemallcosplay on eBay. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check it out, but it's amazing. I love this wig. I love the fiber. It's the heat resistant fiber, so it doesn't tangle as badly, and that's my problem. I hate tangly wigs. I try to get heat resistant so they don't tangle as bad, because I hate messing with it because I'm very impatient. Very impatient. Okay, so anyway, I'm starting to ramble now. So tomorrow I'll kind of give you guys an update on kind of what's going on this year, what cosplays I'm working on, although that'll probably change because it always does, and kind of give you guys a tour of my craft room, because tonight I gotta go home and watch Tsubasa with my boyfriend, and get food because I'm starving. I had cereal that did not absolutely fill me up, and so I'm starving again. So anyway, until next time,